Once again, we're back at Talladega Superspeedway for the running of the Jack Link 500. Today I'm joined in the booth by Cool Style and Speed Cup Stop Motion. Guys, what do you expect to see in today's race?
Well, it's Talladega Superspeedway. I would not expect anything less than a flip or two and a photo finish. We know this place puts on excellent super speedway action, especially here in the NASMAR Community Cup Series. Last time out, we had Carson Hocevar win in the spring race. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and does it again. This place is known for its rookie winners and its underdog champions.
Yeah, we're at Talladega Superspeedway, the biggest, the baddest track on the NASMAR, the NASMAR schedule. And we'll see speeds of nearly 200 miles per hour here and at this super speedway.
And here's your ones to watch for today's Jack Link 500. First up, we have Todd Gillen, your pole winner here in Talladega. He's always a threat on the super speedways. Make sure to watch out for him and his love travel stop Ford Mustang.
Next, we have Joey Logano, nearly won the Daytona 500. Expect the 22 machine to be up front all day. Penske brings the speed to the super speedways.
Then last but not least, we have Michael McDowell. He's a very good super speedway driver and a new team for 2025, Spire Motorsports. Let's see if he can bring the same speed.
All right, here's your starting grid, your top 10. Ford block out the top 5 of this race, and you have Tyler Reddick, the first Toyota of the group, just squeaking in there in front of Brad Keselowski. Then you have Denny Hamlin as well, and here no Chevrolets in the top 10. But after showing your top 10 starting positions, let's take a look back at NASMAR next Wednesday Talladega race and see who got their way to victory lane.
As on the outside of him, Tyler Reddick makes it 3 wide in the middle.
3 by 3 all throughout this pack. The 2 on the outside and inside line trying to pull ahead of it. Josh Berry does. Now he goes to block the middle. 3 wide again with 2 to go down the back stretch.
It's the RFK show right now. Top 3 swept by Busher, Keselowski, Ryan Preece as we come down towards the white flag here at Talladega.
One more time around. The 2 RFK cars in the inside line lead it. Then Ryan Preece on the outside. Josh Berry trying to form a run in the middle. He may be out of it. Coming up turn 2 for the final time. A run from Jones up the middle. He's got help from Gill into turn 3.
Where did Jones come from? He's out side by side with Busher and Ryan Preece now. It's going to be a 1 Toyota versus 2 Fords. Preece, what can he do now? It's not going to matter. Busher and Jones side by side at the line. By that much. It's Eric Jones, Gavin.
Here to give the national anthem for today's race it's the 313th U.S. Army Band.
Here for the command, please welcome GS Stop Motions.
Drivers, crank them engines.
after a great command. Guys, who do you think is going to win here today at Talladega?
Well, I'm picking Joey Logano here. He's always been a solid super speed racer for his entire career. I expect to see that 22 Pennzoil Ford Dark Horse Mustang up front here.
My pick's going to be the number 9 of Chase Elliott. Really good at these super speedways. Always there at the end. We'll have to see if the Napper Chevrolet can get it done today.
The cars are fired up. Let's send them down to the track to go green here in Dega.
The pace car pulls down pit road. The drivers are ready. Into the Geico restart zone here in Talladega. 14 laps ahead of these drivers. The green flag's flying, and we're underway for the 3rd Super Speedway race of the season.
Entering turns 1 and 2, Ford gets a strong start on the inside. Todd Gilliland gets away, wrecked in the 500 out front here at Talladega with help from Penske's Austin Cindric early.
See Todd Gillen already jumped out front. He got a little shove from Austin Cindric as they head into the tri-oval part of the track, and Todd Gillen will lead the first lap of the day.
Yeah, Todd Gillen put on a dominating show here in Talladega. Austin Cindric running behind him. Whoa, Josh Berry gets loose off the bumper of Logano. He keeps it straight, and they stack up going to 3. Austin Cindric goes to the outside line. He gets shuffled out.
Noah Greggs is going to take in that lane, but here comes Penske on the outside. Austin Cindric got shuffled out to the lead. The 2-car goes with help from Josh Berry and Joey Logano. Oh, they're going to split Gillen. Here comes Gregson on the inside. Oh, we got a crash. There goes Logano. Big hit for Brad. Huge hit for Joey Logano. What a crazy
hit
incident.
For Joey Logano. Big crash on the back straightaway, collects many contenders for the race win. Brad Keselowski up in the air for a moment. Logano slamming the inside wall. 2 Toyotas above Wallace and Reddick, who's always up front at these races. We're going to have to diagnose this wreck.
Penske got all involved in this one. Ford lost some of their best contenders. Let's take a look at what happened. Looks like Reddick just gets into the back bumper of Logano, spins him around, gets Brad airborne there for a second, and then everybody just goes around. Look at the slow-mo here. Cindric will get away, it looks like, but Penske just loses 2 out of 3 cars. Huge hit for them.
Yeah, a lot of super speedway contenders involved in this crash. Very unfortunate to see this early.
As you see Austin Cindric pick up the stage win. So 2 of the 3 Penske cars are already out today, but at least Austin Cindric picked up the stage win. Doesn't mean it's going to fix these other 2 race cars, but at least Penske's still out front. But they're going to head into pit stops. Hopefully the pit crews are ready for all these drivers to come down, flooding into the pits. Let's see who will get out of pit road first. Let's send it down to the pit reporters.
Austin Cindric is your Stage 1 winner. He's been dealing with a loose race car all day here in Talladega. Despite his stage victory, he'll tighten up the race car along with 4 tires and gas for the 2 team.
Chastain comes in with a great handling race car and wants no adjustments. Ross will take 4 tires and fuel.
Josh Berry comes into his stall begging for more wedge on the radio. He's been extremely loose all race. He should have driven a Toyota. Berry will take 4 tires and fuel along with the adjustments.
Denny Hamlin now comes down pit road. No complaints from the 11 machine. He's going to take 4 tires and gas after picking up a good stage finish.
What a stop for the 11 crew. They will get off first, jumping 4 positions, and they will be the first car on fresh tires and full tank of gas.
As now we're about to start stage 2, here's the NASMAR Crank It Up.
As we get back from the NASMAR Crank It Up, SVG leads on his pit strategy, almost goes in the outside wall. Oh, car blowing up, it's Ty Dillon on the apron, gets out of everybody's way. That's going to split up the pack.
Pack gets split up, now single file line here for the front 4, front 5, 6, and 7. But right now, SVG, the rookie, out front here at Talladega.
As Speed said, SVG, the road course ringer, continues to lead this single file line as he leads a lap.
Yeah, SVG on the pit strategy with 2 laps to go in the stage. Austin Dillon's going to make a move to the outside. They get shuffled up behind him. A big shove to the 88. Now they're going to funnel down into turn 3. What's Austin Dillon going to do? They're coming to the white flag in stage 2. Oh, he's going to go to the bottom. Oh,
there goes Dillon!
Crashing. Casey Kane to the inside wall. And it's a big hit.
Caution waves, and that will end stage 2 under caution. What a humongous hit to the outside wall Austin Dillon took right there. Wow. That was a humongous hit right there. SVG's involved. Crazy blocks at the front. These stage points so valuable. Let's take a look at what happened. Looks like SVG goes for a late block, kills Dillon right there, and then Larson gets turned by Cindric. A Penske car. Again, that's it for them. Penske right now, besides Josh Berry, all out of this one. The favorites coming into today. Bad wreck for these guys.
Yeah, they were coming to the end of stage 2. Everybody was fighting for those stage points, but it is Talladega, and you will commonly see that at this track.
Yeah, what a massive stack up coming out of turn 4. SVG just horrible block, and he ended up getting karma because he got clipped by Dillon when he came back in front of the field. But Chastain will pick up the stage win, as the many other drivers that was up front are involved in this wreck. You can see Casey Kane and Kyle Larson are being taken to the garage area.
Looks like the one made it through and took home the stage victory. Good for him, good points. NASMAR's almost champion, most winningest driver last season, gets it done here. Good stage win for the number 1 machine.
Now, after that massive crash, let's send it down the pit road to your pit reporters. Guys,
Ross Chastain comes in after narrowly avoiding the big one to win stage number 2. He will only take fuel for his Chevrolet.
Kyle Busch is in. He radioed earlier to the team that he is too loose on the exit of turn 4, so it'll be a slight adjustment and fuel only for the 8 team.
Elliott has held his own throughout the first 2 stages and want no changes. He'll take 4 tires and fuel.
Denny Hamlin pulls into his pit stall with a very fast Toyota Camry. No complaints, so no changes for the 11. They'll top off on fuel after a great rally at the end of the stage, and Hamlin is off and away.
As we see the race off pit road, Chase Elliott will barely get that spot over his rival Denny Hamlin.
as the cars will thunder out of turn 4 into the Geico restart zone. Stage 3, the final stage. We're back green in Talladega.
Chase Elliott's going to take an early lead over the pack. Chastain in tow. Josh Berry behind that. The outside trying to recover a little bit. Ross all loose off the front bumper of Berry. Elliott now leading into turns 3 and 4. Here comes Chastain. He'll get picked up by bitter rival, turn friend, Denny Hamlin on the outside. Oh, Elliott's loose off the front bumper of Josh Berry.
Chastain gets the lead. Denny Hamlin falls into the sucker hole as Chastain regains this lead here at Talladega. He goes
block by Chastain on Berry. Here comes Kyle Busch to the bottom. He gets turned. Kyle Busch in the inside wall hard. They're crashing on the back straightaway. One car crash spinning into the inside grass.
Kyle Busch totals the 8 Lucas Oil machine and gets junked here at Talladega. We talked about this in the pre-race. This is what happens here at Talladega. Big hit for the 8 car, crumbling that nose in.
I mean, thank God for safer barriers because that was a massive hit. Kyle Busch right into that inside retaining wall. His RCR machine is torn up.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest hits I've seen in that inside wall, especially that certain area. You can see he just missed that wall sticking out, so thank goodness he missed that. But just a massive hit for Kyle.
But Kyle did get out of his car, and he is okay. He is alert and awake. But after that massive crash, we're going to go back green.
With 3 laps to go here in Talladega, Kyle Busch is out. Chastain and Todd Gillen lead him back to green. Great start for the outside line. Chase Elliott shoving that 34 car.
Down the back straightaway, Chase Elliott all over the back bumper. He's trying to get around him. Gillen throwing aggressive blocks. So here comes Ryan Preece for RFK on the outside with help from Denny Hamlin.
Ryan Preece looks a little squirmy, and Todd Gillen jumps back out to the lead. and being pushed by Chase Elliott. Ryan Priest trying to battle back with him.
Todd Gillen, oh, he's around! Upside down goes the 34th Todd Gillen, sliding on his roof down the backstretch, back on his wheels.
Comes back on his
will
wheels.
fly.
Todd Gilliland goes up and over at Talladega. This man cannot catch a break here at these super speedways. Went harder to turn one wall at Daytona, and now he's flipping at Talladega. Red flag is out here. Let's take a look at what happened. It just looks like a bad push from the 9. Gets the 34 squirrely in a big hit into the wall right there.
He just hits the wall, and they kind of get some air right there when he goes sideways, is on his roof, and luckily he landed back on his wheels. And unfortunately, we see a wreck. We see a flip here at Talladega.
Yeah, that was awful. I mean, he hits the wall, and I think when he hits the wall, just the rear tire gets in the air. But once that rear tire just popped up just a little bit, maybe a couple inches, the air just flipped that machine over. 3,600 pounds here, folks. This is awful wreck, but luckily he's okay.
These next gens are known to go barrel rolling here, as you saw Ryan Blaney at Daytona, and now it's Todd Gilliland once again. Ryan Priest is involved in this one as well. Todd Gilliland's going to be taken to the garage here at Talladega. Not how he wanted to end his day.
Yeah, definitely Todd took a massive hit on the outside wall, both at Daytona and Talladega. He's in the garage area, but we're going to go back green with 2 laps to go in overtime.
As the cars are lined back up again, we're coming to 2 laps to go. Green flag is in the air here at Talladega. Chase Elliott and Ross Chastain are dead even as they come to the backstretch.
Chase Elliott and Ross Chastain. Look how loose Elliott is. He's going to get put in the sucker hole. All the way back goes the 9. Now Ross Chastain leads this with Michael McDowell on the outside lane, squirrely on the front bumper of Corey LaJoie. White flags in the air. One more time around. Oh, Denny's in the wall. Ross Chastain leads this field with Carson Hocevar on his back bumper. To the outside comes the 77.
Hocevar to the outside. What a run. Here comes Custer. Custer's going to make it 3 wide. He goes to the bottom. Hocevar goes to the middle. LaJoie shuffled out. Here they come, top 3 single file. Out of turn 4. Oh, here comes Bell. Side by side. 3 wide for the lead. Zay Smith gets shuffled out. They're side by side. They're crashing behind them. Checkered flag side by side at the line. Who won at Talladega? I have no clue.
A photo finish here at Talladega Super Speedway. Once again, it came down to the wire, and we'll have to see who gets it done at the line, finish line cam.
And we see another photo finish here at Talladega. A very close finish here, similar to our Talladega Fall race last year.
And I'm getting word from the NASMAR officials that Christopher Bell has won once again here at Talladega by a record of 3 1/1000ths of a second here in the NASMAR Spring Race. What a race.
Christopher Bell goes back-to-back at Talladega Super Speedway. Do you know how hard that is to do? But the 20 gets it done. He puts himself in position, and Christopher Bell is your winner over Cole Custer here at Talladega Super Speedway.
Man, such a heartbreaker for Cole Custer here. Haas factory team almost getting that win there, but it's spoiled by Christopher Bell. He's going to burn it down here.
Yeah, what a race. Christopher Bell, out of nowhere, keeps it clean in the final laps. He gets it done here at Talladega. Let's take a look at your results. You can see Cole Custer lining up just in second place, but Chase Elliott getting shoved in the sucker hole. He'll come home third, with William Byron, who's been in the back all day except stage 1. He'll come home with fourth, and Carson Hocevar in his second season will come home with the top 5.
Really impressive rally from Hendrick Motorsports at the end there. Chase Elliott got shuffled out. William Byron comes from the back out of nowhere to get into the top 10. What a finish here at Talladega. Again, as Cool Style mentioned, heartbreaker for Cole Custer, barely comes up short.
Yeah, and I thought Chase Elliott was looking consistent all race long, but unfortunately misses out on a Talladega win here. That Hendrick machine was hot.
Yeah, agreed here, and it was hot in Talladega with all the flying cars up in the air. You can see Todd Gillen's car destroyed in the garage area. just what a race here in NASMAR, especially just insane Talladega race. Talladega will always live up to the standards. Just a great race, a great Jack Links 500, a great race winner, and I'm just grateful that I was allowed to make this race.
Great race indeed. I want to thank Last Lap for allowing me to be in the commentary booth today. It was a generational race here at Talladega Superspeedway.
And I also want to thank Last Lap here too. This was an awesome race, and what a photo finish we just saw here.
As well, I'll say it again. Thank you so much for NASMAR for having me.
And I'll see you here once again for the start of the 3M Cup Series Season 6.